Thank you for tuning in to the first official episode of the HueMan Rays podcast, episode 001, Gaining Traction Using the Law of Attraction. So we're going to jump right into this because the law of attraction is not something new. We have heard of this before. It is not a secret. Like attracts like. So we're going to go over that real quick and how it works. The universe, you, and all your experiences are made of a vibration. This vibration is magnetically attracted based on the frequency that it's vibrating on. So think of it like a concert in different tones. Each tone is individual, yet their goal is to harmonize. That's the nature of tones. So we are harmonizing with the vibration of this reality, of everything that we see, everything that we feel, experience, and everything that we become. So now that we've got that out of the way, when we talk about like attracts like, this is about taking control of what you see by controlling what you put out. So if you have a specific goal in mind, that is your goal, how can you reverse engineer yourself to match that vibration so that it equally just comes to you? So I'm going to be giving you actual steps. There's not many steps. There's actually four. 4 steps to manifesting using the law of attraction. And I will give you specific examples, not a friend of a friend's examples. These are my actual examples, many examples I have of how I've used the law of attraction to make my dreams come true. And this podcast is a great example. So thinking of something, feeling as if you know you've got everything you need to get it done, and then doing it. So let's take it back a step and really go into the individual pieces of manifesting. So step 1, you must know what you're manifesting. What is it that you are trying to create? When we talk about law of attraction, you can't just be generic, because if you are generic in your request, you are going to receive a generic response. And you're going to get something, but not exactly what you had in mind. So let's be specific. What is it that you're trying to attract? And the best way to do this without allowing other distractions to voice their opinions into your inner voice, you really want to center yourself, set aside time so that it is your thoughts, your vision, your goal, your dream, and not what you think may be yours based on other people's opinions. So what I'm getting to is that to know what that vision is, to know what you truly want to attract, it's a good idea to separate yourself and put yourself in a space where you can be inspired by your own thoughts, inspired by your own spirit. So the word inspired is actually having spirit come through you. And this is hard to do when you are clogged with other energies. Everything is an energy. We are energy in motion. When we feel, these emotions are different energies that we process through our electrical being, and we call them feelings. So that goes into the second step. So the first step is visualize. What is it that you are trying to attract? Think. That's the one word that kind of puts it all together. Think of what you want. Now that you know what it is you want, this is the part that's a little bit tougher for most people. This is called feel what you want. And this is where fake it till you make it comes in. And I'll tell you exactly how that's used and how it can be used in a proper manner. So to feel is to vibrate that emotion that you already have what it is you want to in the first place. So the thing that you were thinking of, now the trick is to making your body and your heart and your mind feel that you actually are vibrating to that reality. Because when it feels that experience, that reality, it will return everything similar to it, meaning you will get what you want. So, a good example, kind of off topic but still related, is a feeling of stress. When you go through a stressful emotion or a stressful experience, your body, your mind, your heart does different things, and it goes through a stress response. And if you think of that stressful experience, even after that stressful experience is passed, many years down the road, it could be several years, me thinking of something that happened 4 years ago that was really stressful. I can actually, not can, but I do subconsciously mimic that same exact stressful experience in my mind as if it's happening. So when you think of something stressful, you are mimicking that vibration, hence you will receive those experiences in your current present. So this is about being present, being in the now. The present moment is a gift. That's why it's called a present. So fake it till you make it is how you can get yourself to feel as if you already have what it is you want. And one of the things I strongly encourage you to do is not just dress for the part. I've always heard that. Dress for the part, dress for the role you want, as I was in corporate for a long time. And it's exactly what I did. But not only did I dress for the part, I acted the part. I spoke as if I had the management position. I attended events and participated in different discussions and groups that those people participated in. So it's not that I was faking being someone else. I'm actually mimicking what it is they're doing, the actions they're doing. I'm not mimicking them. I'm mimicking their actions, their experiences, so that I may gain those experiences in return. A real easy example, and this is not pertaining to me, but it's kind of a generic one we can all relate to, is about working out. So if you want to be a fitness model, the first thing I would do is do what they do, right? So fake it till you make it. I would be in a gym. I would work out as much as I can. I would eat the right foods. I would go to those events. I would participate in the marathons and all those different gatherings. These groups already exist. You just need to put yourself in the situation and experience those same things so that you then actually are building yourself up to be that as your regular experience. So something is not normal until you make it your normal. Something is out of the ordinary until you make it your ordinary. And when you continue to put yourself in a space, literally, physically putting yourself in a space and talking to the same people and watching the same things and reading the same books, you're actually faking it till you make it. So that is how you feel as if you already have, by faking the experience, not faking the person. You fake the experience. A good example, and this is my own personal example, is becoming a writer. So one of the things I have had in mind is to write a book. And we've all probably felt that at one point in our life, is to go ahead and document our experiences in the hopes that they will shed some light to either ourselves or to someone else. So we're doing these things to raise the vibration of our own self, which raises the vibration of everything else around us. And one of the things I did was I actually created the title. I even faked a book cover. I printed out a book cover as if I already had the book. So I printed out the front cover, the back cover, the side, and I printed it in color on a really nice piece of paper and actually folded it and put it along with my other books. So it's sitting on top of, literally, it's still sitting there. It's sitting on top of actual books that have been authored by the authors that I wish to speak to someday right here on this podcast. So it actually looks like a book. So I now am looking at my fake book as if it is a real book. And when I see it as part of my library, I feel that emotion as if I authored it and I am part of that community. So what I also did is I started reaching out to the different authors that I look up to and engaging in their posts, engaging in their comments. I wouldn't really call it stalking, but I was following them adamantly. Let's just say that. And luckily, I was actually able to really get communication going with a few of them. And I'm very excited because this is leading up to my vision. So what I did was I said to myself, I'm going to write this book, and I made this statement. So that is my goal. Now, to get myself to feel as if I am already an author, I printed a fake book, put it in the library, looked at it, talked to some authors. Now I feel as if I am part of that community. I actually feel as if I'm an author, and I look at my book as if it is part of that collection. Now what I did is I started writing the book. I started really putting myself in that space of already having and putting myself in the experience of expecting that to happen. I went on Amazon, watched some videos on YouTube, looked up self-publishing, and really got to the point where I was already creating my account and ready to upload my book. The book that I have yet to write. So I think I can, I feel that I can, and I'm already doing it. So this is about a week of me in this experience. This was actually 2 weeks ago. And lo and behold, one magical moment, I get an email from a publisher. It may have seemed random, but in reality, nothing is random. I put myself out there and told the universe and made an affirmation, and I said, this is what I want to do. This is how I feel about it. This is what I want, and I'm going to get it. And this publisher contacts me and offers to pay me to write this book. I am floored. I am literally, physically floored. I am uploading and creating my template on Amazon that very moment. I actually went as far as receiving my ISBN number. I had gotten to the point where I was going one route because I already knew that this is where I was headed. And an even better offer was presented to me. And as of today, I am officially, I guess, an author. Now the book isn't out, it's in my head, but it is written. I just haven't put it to text. But this entire experience is actually a week and a half. This started a week and a half ago of me printing this fake book, telling myself this is what I'm going to do, making myself feel as if I was doing it, putting myself in experiences and situations so that I may receive it, and actually taking steps as if I already had it. And now it's happening. So these are the 4 steps. I'm sorry, let me take it back. Those were 3 steps. Think, feel, do. We visualized, we felt the emotion, and we made an affirmation, and we took action to do it. There is a 4th step. This is the most important, critical one that I actually skipped, but that is the entire point of it. You want to let it go. So one of the things about the law of attraction is that it's quite tricky, very smart. If you continue to ask for something, your reality is presenting to the universe that you don't have it. So by continuing to ask for that, you continue to say, I lack, I do not have. And that is what you get back. So the trick to this is step 4, which is trust. Trust yourself. Trust your inner power that you are manifesting. You are a creator. If you follow these steps, think, feel, do, okay? Visualize, emotion, back it up with an emotion. Take some action items. it will happen. Just trust and know and move forward. Go along with your day. Go along and continue to be a good person. Be compassionate, be patient, but continue to take those steps towards that vision. And magic happens. Magic happens every day. This podcast in itself is actually magic. This is the third podcast I've started in a week. The first one had 5 episodes. Changed my mind because, well, I had a better idea. And then I did another one, and the very next morning changed my mind again until I got to this vision of what I wanted to put out there, which is I wanted a space where I may meet my the authors, some like-minded individuals that are sharing the same message and seeking the same things that I am, which is knowledge, consciousness, awakening, spiritual awareness, all of these good things that I am very passionate about. I want to attract them into my reality, into this podcast. So that was actually me making my affirmation. And now I'm going to trust the universe that it is happening. Wheels are turning, and don't look back. Just keep looking forward. So 4 steps. That was think of your goal. What is it that you're trying to manifest? Next thing is back it up with the emotion. Energy's in motion, that feeling. Fake it till you make it is not by copying another person. You don't fake your spirit or your ego or your personality. You fake the experience. You fake the outside, the external, because then it changes and affects your internal world. So then you take action items to put yourself in that space of being able to receive it. And little steps, the littlest steps still get you there. And sometimes not taking a step is actually a better step. So me not taking that step and getting the contract going and uploaded over to Amazon, which was the route I was going for self-publishing, would have prevented me from being able to accept this book deal, which, by the way, woohoo, super excited. So stay tuned for that. And I am done with this episode. We are manifesting. We are creators. Continue to follow your heart. Keep an open mind. Keep your gut clean so you may listen to its instincts. Stay blessed. Give thanks. Be well. And be very grateful. You already have everything that you need inside you, and all of that you wish to experience is on its way. So thank you for tuning in. This is the very first episode, 001, Gaining Traction Using the Law of Attraction. I hope that you are able to take these 4 steps, really 3, and then the 4th one is letting go. But if you are able to take these 4 steps and use it, start now, start today, you are going to be able to see this manifest, and you will be able to report back and really watch this magic happen before your very eyes. So you are creating your destiny by manifesting your dreams. Take these steps and you will see it happen. So thank you again for tuning in, episode 1. I look forward to your feedback, your shares, your comments, your gratitude.